The conduit binders, actually, I believe, are not that difficult to make. Just gravel, sand, and clay. We've got all those materials at our fingertips. Sand's actually going to be the hardest thing to do. Not that bad. So I want to get those started right off the bat. So we're going to go upstairs and get more iron. I want to show you guys something up there as well. And that's sort of Botania. So for those of you guys that are wondering, hey, how do I automate those, which I haven't filled it up in a little while. We've got charcoal, so I can show you a test. For those of you wondering, hey, how do I automate the Botania stuff? Ah! You jerk! I hate you! Yeah, frickin' jerkwads. Whoa! That was really funny, actually. Hey! Okay, let's just blow up everything in the world. You jerks. I hate you all. Yeah, yep, of course. Just do whatever you want. Is that it? There's one more creeper up there. I'm gonna regret this. Anyways. What we've got here, and you gotta be careful because I found out, look at that. Ready? Bam. Got it. Shows you it works. Okay, now we just need to work on this. I found out if you use a block that an Enderman can carry, it screws up this entire process. So what we've got is we've got a timer going to a timer. This timer is Project Red. And actually, if we put up timer, it's really easy to make. You need a lot of these circuit plate type machines. And really easy stuff to make. You just need a lot of stone. A lot of redstone stuff. But this is really useful because it's a timer. And I could literally completely get rid of this. And I should later on. But right now this works well. But what this does is every so often, every 40 seconds, it causes this thing to switch. The reason why I kept this here is because I didn't want to go through the process of making another one. But like I said, all you need is a timer going to a timer because it's exactly what this setup is. We've got one oak plank. And what that's doing is it's... You know what I just realized? I'm really stupid. Watch this. Stop it! You ready for this, guys? Wow. Wow. I can't... I'm facepalming over myself right now. That's such a noob move. What? Okay, there's the conduit. Now this iron. You guys are going to see why this may not be enough iron. And that sort of scares me. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do there, brother. Thank you. Yep, we're going to need more iron. Switch this over to iron. Give me more. And then, our steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Conduit in the middle. And iron bars around the sides. That gives us our machine chassis. Alloy smelter. We need more furnaces. That's 8 of them. I just don't. I don't like it. Okay. Oh, I thought it just disappeared. Oh my god. That scared me. Wow. Okay. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Like this. Machine chassis. There we go. Alloy smelter. We're going to put this right up to the power conduit. This should be... Yeah, see, it's got tons of stuff going on. Now, we're going to put that here. This here. Activate without signal. Oh, and we still need, it needs to be powered, and it needs some sort of burning material. So, it needs heat and power, RFs. Let's go down here. I don't want to use that. Get our coal. And then we're going to work on getting some more sand, which is why we went upstairs in the first place, and then I totally got distracted by the Pitania thing. Nope, not this place. Over here. Go ahead and throw this. What? Okay, why isn't it working? There we go. Okay, that was the problem. We need to change the configuration. It has to be orange. See, now it works beautifully. We are good to go. So, the only thing that I want to do in the future is I want to be able to see this gauge, which is going to be available once we get this thing working. This takes 10 RF, and as you guys can see, we have enough to make the stuff we need, I believe. And then what we need to do now, what we should have done earlier, is we need to go get some sand. My inventory is so freaking full. Let's go to bed real quick like before we get into it. And I think I've been recording for literally an hour. This is going to be a lot to cut down. But it's what you guys want, and I have the time to do it. So usually I record on Saturdays, and since I'm on vacation, I don't have to do that. I need to look for creepers. This can't be a thing. Ah, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to die. Okay. Bam, 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 ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Alright. Take a little more gravel for the road. And then we just need coal. What are we doing? We're making conduits. For those of you guys that haven't watched the past couple episodes, because that would have been another episode ago. Potentially. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Clay. This is something you can do without needing any alloy furnaces, if it's at all like it used to be and how I think it is. Take your torches. I really need to organize this inventory. Holy cow. Alright, alloy. No. We want conduit. Energy conduits, conduit binder, composite. Okay. We're going to need a lot more of this gravel. Don't worry, we've got plenty. Seriously, though. This is going to... Guys, this will probably... And knock on wood, because I actually don't know what we're going to do in the future. But for right now, this is going to be plenty. And I mean plenty. Look at all this. Oh, God. Put our gravel back. Put our cobble back. Oh, shit. I hear him. I think they're up. When I dug down here to kind of figure out things, I left that open, so they're probably sitting in there. Thinking about devious ways to get in. Alright. Put that there. We need a chisel. Convert this back into blue power marble. And I want to store this back here. Okay. So, we got enough conduits now to make the energy conduit. It's a pretty easy step process. And I do want to... Did we use up all the... No, we still got plenty of power in there. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to need to take this out because we don't want it here. So there goes all the energy, and it literally drained every bit of it. So let's go over here to our crafting bench. Go ahead and craft the energy conduit, and you guys will see we get plenty of conduit for what we need. Leave that in there for now. And it's very small, which I love. This is one of the things I love about Ender.io. For someone that's a builder like me, you like small things like this because it keeps it clean. rather than something that's freaking huge. And these things will start to charge. Ooh, it kept it. Nice. These things will start to charge up slowly because we don't have that much energy going in here. And even if we added more stuff, which this engine shouldn't be going that fast. No, it's still at blue. Even if we had more energy, this can only give so much energy into it, and this can only output 80 RFs. So we still have the issue of getting ourselves the big reactors, and that's going to be the... Where did that go? That must have gone in. I'll fix it later. This is going to be what the entire next episode is going to be about, is getting those big reactors and placing that guy right here, which I'm sorry for those of you guys that want a lot of stuff done on camera. I'm going to go and grind out the big reactor stuff off camera. We're going to build it on camera, but I need to grind it out off camera because there's so much. I mean, that is a 5 by 4 by 5 or something like that machine. It's a big reactor, so it requires a lot of steel, a lot of graphite, and the yellorium. The biggest problem we're gonna have is this steel, and that's why we got this induction smelter. I'm gonna have the induction smelter going, and I'm gonna go ahead and have this steelworks thing going because this is a godsend. It really is. This thing's gonna be pushing out as much steel as it possibly can, and of course that means we're gonna have to use a lot of iron. Before we finish up, I'm going to go ahead and grab our wand, and we're gonna take a look at the amount of mana we have upstairs, because I want to focus pretty soon after we get the big reactors on some more magic stuff. I know a lot of you guys... Oh, by the way, for those of you guys that were wondering about how you're supposed to angle machines with Botania, you shift and it'll go into bind mode. Right now we're in function mode, which is what I want, because bind mode just binds one machine to another. And though we can... I don't want to do this because this is gonna... Get out of the way, you jerk. Yeah, head falls off. That's what you get. I'll show it to you guys. I hate doing this, but I think if you shift right click on something, then you can like point it in some direction. It's really difficult to control. It's like placing items in Skyrim. But if we go into the bind mode and we go ahead and grab this and push it to here, grab this, you see how it gets the cube, point it to there, automatically points it there. You'll see it's kind of angled in a weird way. That's fine. If you really hate it, you can grab it and take it out and then use another one. But look how much mana we've got in this mana pool now. And most of that is from the renewables. But this Endo Flame, we load it up again. And have this... I can't believe I did that. We have this going. And that will drop this... these 64 coals on this, and that's going to give us a ton more power. But actually, I don't want... We'll let it go once, but I don't want that much power yet, because I'm not ready to use a lot of that. See? Boing. And 40 seconds, by the way, for those of you wondering, is literally the perfect amount of time. It'll drop it, it'll go out, and then it'll start back up. So, very nice. Very nice. But that's going to do it for today's episode, you guys. Didn't mean to go down here. This is our old entrance. Got to block it up. That's going to do it for today's episode, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, these are longer episodes. That's what you guys want. And I'm going to do a little bit of editing and tweaking and stuff, but for the most part, it should be pretty good. We've got a lot of machines to work on. A lot of things to get to. But now that we've got the basics down, we can kind of start to slow down after the big reactors and kind of enjoy some of the other mods that are in this. One thing that I do want to get to fairly soon, Mine Factory Reloaded, these conveyor belts and stuff, they have a lot of really cool type of things that really, really, really help to automate a lot of the basic stuff that we don't want to deal with. For instance, the fisher, the planter. We can have all these things planted, soybeans and all that, and literally we can just automate and have burgers come to us. So that's one of my goals, is making an automatic burger plant so we can always have food. And then just for instance, we got the planter and then we got the harvester. But what's stopping us from doing this? Machine frames. Okay. It's a steel ingot. It's what we're dealing with, guys. One thing before I go, though. I think I mentioned this. Some of you guys are probably going, we've been waiting for this. Yes, we've got plenty of iron. Let's see how fast. It should be pretty well charged now. Let's see how fast that induction smelter makes steel, because that's sort of going to be the pivot point on whether or not we use the high oven anyways. So let's pop this over here. Steel, coal, 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 coal. Hold on. Refined. Don't tell me we messed up somewhere. Induction smelter. Okay, so we need charcoal or pulverized iron. Gotcha. I mean pulverized coal. Let's go downstairs and get the charcoal then. And we've got a slot for that. We got 4 of it. Okay, we'll see how fast this works. Do 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 do. Bam. And it also depends on how much power it's using. Which it's using a lot of power. Holy cow. It's pretty slow. Of course, we don't have a lot of power, so it's not working at optimal speed here, but we certainly, I don't think we're going to be able to use this. I think we're going to have to go with the high oven. So thank God Hassam Quat told me, because look at this. We used like almost all our power just to make 1 refined iron, and it took 4 charcoal. Okay? There you go, guys. Induction smelter, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Just go with the big reactor, then you can use the induction smelter, because after that, it's going to be a lot easier to make steel. So we're still sort of in the pre-steel age. We got steel. We can make some machines, but it's going to take a lot of our stuff. Look at this. Refined queen. No way! It tells you... That's amazing. Look at that. 8%. That... Thank you, T-Fox. That is so helpful. Holy cow. We're going to get into bees soon, guys. I've got 2 apiaries. We're going to get into bees. Trust me. But until next time, happy mining, good crafting.